More example. A switch is connected to a pin P1.7. Okay, switch is connected. So P1.7 is acting as input. Write a program to check the status of a switch, okay, and perform the following. It means we have to check the status of the switch and we have to perform the following actions. If switch is equal to 0, send letter N to P2 port, port number 2. Okay, we have to send the character value N to the P2 port, and then if the switch value is 1, send the letter Y to the port 2. Okay, it means upon port 2, either I have to send N or I have to send Y, depending upon if it is 0 or if it is 1. Okay, use the carry flag to check the switch status. So 0 and 1 is there. Now it is very much easy for us, for me to write the program. How we can write? First, I have to make it as input. No, by default it is output. So first I have to make it input. Set bit P1.7. So I am making it as input. Input has been done. Read the value of P1.7. It is not. See, again some differences are there. Okay, don't tell me later that sir, it was like this, I have written like this. I will cut the marks. Okay, so here I am changing, so that is why you keep on checking it. So read the value of the switch. Read the switch status into C of carry flag. Okay, move C comma P1.7. Now say jump if carry. JC, jump if carry to over. Jump if carry means what? If suppose C is equal to 1. Okay, if suppose C is equal to 1, what it means? It means switch is equal to 1. Then only C equal to V1. No, so jump if carry to over. So if switch is equal to 1, what I have to do? I have to send Y upon P2 port. So I will jump to over. Where is over? Over is here. So what I am writing? Move P2 comma hash Y. So that I am doing here. Move P2. P2 is my register output port. Then what upon that output port I am writing? The character Y. Hash into inside the this apostrophe, single apostrophe Y. Y has been written here. So it means Y character is going to be written upon P2 register. P2 is the output. I don't have to make it output because already by default it is going to be output. No, that is why I'm not doing anything here. For the P2 register, I am doing only for the P1 register, P1.7. That is why, because it was output, now I have made it as input. Then short jump back again. Say suppose, now read the value of P1.7 into carry flag. Say suppose now carry flag is 0. Jump if carry. So but carry flag is 0. So whether is there any jump to over? No. So if this instruction will not be executed if carry flag is 0. So what will be executed? Move will be executed. P2 point. Now what will happen? Move P2 comma hash N. So as we came to know that C is a 0. If C is equal to 0, switch is equal to 0. And what we have to send upon P2? N have to be sent upon P2. So that is why move P2 comma hash N. Again short jump to again. Where is again? Again is here. Again read the value of P1.7. So what we are doing, we are reading the status of the switch, and if it is 0, N is going to be written upon P2, and if it is 1, Y is going to be written upon P2. Understood? Calling instruction. No. Why should I use a call instruction? A simple jump instruction is enough here because I am writing only one program. This is a single program. There is no requirement of the subroutine program, another subroutine program. Okay, whatever the function I'm doing it here. See, when the delay is to be generated, basically when the delay is to be generated inside the main program, then what will happen? If suppose I am calling a delay program for 10 times, then in the same main program, I cannot write the delay instruction for 10 times. But instead what I can do, I can write the delay program externally, separate, and then I can call that delay program inside the main program 10 times. Okay, so I should not use a call instruction here. Only jump instruction is enough. Jump is within the program, call is outside the program. Okay, you can use only over here. See, over is written here, no? Over is a label. It is just a simple where to jump. It is a simple label where to jump. Here I have written over. That is why I am writing over here. Why I am writing over here? Because if suppose anything carry is equal to 1, then I have to execute this instruction. That is why I am jumping to this. Over is written here. This instruction will be executed. Okay. Yeah. We can write another label also. We can write anything. Say for example, what is your name? Sumaya. If I write Sumaya here, JC to Sumaya, I can write your name also. If jump if carry to Sumaya, then I have to change the label here. Sumaya. The label can be anything. The label can be anything. So here again is written. So that is why it is coming up here only. I can change it to Viresh. Short jump to Viresh. But what is the address? This is the address. I have to change it here, Viresh. Okay. Label is no problem. Label is just a name. But what is the thing? The address is main important here. For this address, what is the instruction that I'm going to write? That is important. So assume that bit P2.3 is an input and represents the condition of, so P2.3 is input pin. Condition of an O1 condition. There is a O1, okay? If it goes high, if O1 goes high, it means the O1 is hot. It means the O1 is hot. If the O1 is 0, monitor the bit continuously. We have to monitor the bit continuously. Whenever it goes high, send a high to low pulse to port P1.5. It means P1.5 is now output port to turn on a buzzer. So whenever I have to read the O1 now, if O1 is 1, it means it is hot. So if it is hot, monitor the bit continuously. Whenever it goes high, whenever the I have to monitor this bit continuously, okay, continuously. And if it is going high, send a high to low pulse. Send a high to low pulse. 120 pulse to the port P1.5. P1.5. So I have to send P1.5. What I have to send? high to low. For what? To turn on a buzzer. Then what I have to continuously monitor? P 2.3. If P2.3 is equal to 1, P2.3 is connected to O1, and if O1 is equal to 1, that means P2.3 is equal to 1. I have to send high to low signal upon the P1.5. So P2.3 is the input. Okay. First, what I have to do? Set bit. First, set bit P2, P2.3. You have to note down everything. Okay. Then come here. Jump if no bit to here. Jump if no bit P2.3. Say what is the condition? NB, no bit. No bit stands for 0. Jump if it is 0. Jump if P2.3 is 0. Jump if P2.3 is 0. If it is 0, what I have to do? I have to do nothing. I have to do nothing. So where I have to jump? Here. Where is here? It is here only. It means what I am doing? I am continuously monitoring the P2.2. So until it is 0, I am remaining here only because of this condition. So I have written the condition like that. If this condition fails, when this condition is going to fail? Whenever P2.3 is going to be high, because it is input, no? Say suppose P2.3 is going high, then condition fails. Whether the jump will happen again here only? No. This instruction will not be executed again. We will come here. Set bit P1.5. It means P1.5 is equal to 1. Then clear P1.5. That means P1.5 is going to be 0. Then again short jump here. Again I am monitoring the P2.3. Okay. Again I am monitoring P2.3. If suppose it is 1, high to low will be sent. Again keep on monitoring. Keep monitoring for high. If it is not high, then keep monitoring. If it is high, then come here. Is it understood how to keep on monitoring a single bit? If I am checking for 0, then JNB, jump if no bit. I am monitoring here only. If I am checking for 1, then jump if bit. JB, then if 0 occurs, I will come out from this. JB is there, JNB is there. Two functions, two instructions I have. Hope it has been understood. I think you have a next class. So only few more examples are there. Only 2 examples are there. If we go through these 2 examples, then almost the third module is been completed. Okay. The last program is very much important. This program is very much important. Okay. Go through all the slides. I will share the notes by today. I consider the third module is been completed. Okay. You have to go through many of the examples, right, to understand how to write the programs. Okay. If at all, if you have any doubts, you can clear with me. Okay, you can get clear with me. Right? Shall we close? Shall we end the third module? I hope almost all the examples are covered. This has been covered. This has been covered. 1, 2, 4.2, 4.3 are remaining. Only 4.2, 4.3 are remaining. Take it as an assignment. and almost we have all covered. Okay.